Okay, so this is more so about breeding and what your standards are compared to the health of your animal and the outcome. So, I know that what you've learned about corn snakes is they're so easy to breed. They're so easy to breed. And you get so many. Oh my gosh. Now, I know we all love baby animals, and we've all seen enough unboxing of baby corn snakes, and we're like, oh, it's so little, it's so cute. And then there's our own personal experiences of us unboxing our own. But what you have to keep in mind is when you're going into breeding, you need to have a lot of time. Like, I wouldn't necessarily say it's a full-time thing, but it is something that is quite time-consuming and kind of time-specific. Some people may do it from spring to summer. Some people do it from winter to spring. You know, it just really depends on what that person feels is best. But, you know, there's certain time period that you feed it, 2 weeks before you start brumation. Then you keep it in brumation for 2.5 to 3 months. Then you let it warm up, and you kind of feed it. And your females usually try to feed as much as possible, so she can fatten up and have enough, to be able to produce. And then you put the male snake in there with the female. Some people do it for 30 minutes. Some people do it overnight. It's how long you think is right. Sorry. So yeah. Also, there will be a lot to do, like setting up a rack system and the nesting box and the hatchling box. It's a lot. And then you have to have a supply of mice on hand to feed the adult snakes that you have, and then enough little pinkies to feed the little new hatchlings. So it's a lot of work. And some people with breeding, I think, get really carried away by, oh, it's so cute, or, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see, what's going to come out. That's really good, but you can't let that cloud the health of your snakes. Don't have a clutch of snakes and have nobody to sell them to, or any organization to give them to. You can't care for all of those snakes. Even if you could, that's very insane, and not insane, but just inhumane. Having all those snakes, you're not going to be able to handle and hold each and every one of them every day. If you have enough, you'll probably be able to handle one a day, just to get through all your variations of how many you have. So that means you'll have one snake for every day of the month. And then, or for 2 weeks, or enough snakes to change them out every 2 weeks, and things like that. That is way too much. So before you plan on breeding, make sure that you have some customers willingly and waiting to receive their new baby corn snake. And you may not have the color they want, but you just have to let them know that, beforehand. Hey, I don't know what this clutch is going to look like, but if you really want a baby corn snake and you don't care, then hey, I have some for you. And that's pretty much all you can do as far as making sure that you that after you've bred, that you have snakes for people. So, I mean, you're not a professional, but as a beginner breeder, that's something that you should really think about, is clientele, because that will depend on the health of what you can provide for your snake. Sorry, so